Hi angels, let's do a makeup no makeup look together. It's a very fall day, I want to say. Like, it's very gloomy outside. I can tell it's cold just by looking, and you know, I'm not really trying to serve like a full face. I just want to give a very casual, pretty, slick bun type of situation, and I feel like we can easily accomplish that, so let's just get right into it. We need to cover up these freaking bags because your girl just be like a little tired, which is fine. So I'm literally just gonna put it like right there because I don't want to do too much, and then use it on my dark spots on my face. And like that's all I'm gonna use. I'm gonna go in with my Patrick Ta. I love this stuff. This is the Creamy Duo and She's Chiseled. I feel like the secret to like looking like you don't have makeup on is just like the blend of it and not going as heavy with the product, and just depending on which product you use, because obviously if you use something that's like full coverage, it's going to make you look full coverage, where every day is like a different type of look. So obviously now I look very tribal vibe. You guys, I'm in my silk pajama set from Lovelet, and it's literally the coziest thing. I love the pattern. I'm literally chilling right now, you guys. Like, that's just my vibe, is on some chill-ish. We're gonna blend out the Patrick Ta. Alright guys, so a little life update. I have been literally just spending a lot of time with myself and with my friends, and just really starting to think about where I'd like to move. So I live in Tennessee right now, and I've been like really having the desire to like move to another city, but still not sure what city yet. A couple of places I've been thinking about is like New York or Miami, or LA, Houston. I've just been thinking about like all these places, and I'm just like hello babe, like what the heck, like where do you want to go? And it's been quite some time that I've like definitely like wanted to move and just like kind of be on my own and not just be, I guess, in like the same environment that I grew up in. Because so you guys know I grew up here and I grew up in Jersey, and I appreciate like both places for sure, but I feel like neither one of them is like 100% me. And after living in Jersey last year, I was definitely like, okay, like, you know, I know that there's other places that I feel like would represent me more and just feel more at home for me. And I will say like living in Nashville, I do sometimes feel very out of place, and I don't know if it's just because it's like, I don't think it's just because it's the South. I just think it's just because of how Nashville's culture to the public is displayed, that I just don't really feel 100% like I can just, you know, like live here forever. Like I always have like small doubts about living here, and yeah, I just want to go. And obviously like people always say, you know, like move where you want to when you're young, and like do this and do that. And I feel like I'm just getting to that place where I need to, you know what I mean? So yeah, I've just been thinking about where I could really envision myself. I definitely plan on traveling this year a little bit more. I actually went to New York what was it, 2 months ago in September? Oh, last month. I went to New York. It feels like forever ago. Went to New York last month and I really enjoyed being in the city. We stayed in Brooklyn. I went with Gabby and Sky and it was actually like really fun. And I was just like, okay, like I was definitely like interested, but I still am kind of like, could I fully be in New York? Like, am I an NYC girl? Especially now with just where, you know, everything is, and like I just don't really want to compromise like a lifestyle and where I have to like live, and I think that's just like my biggest thing. And also I know in New York like you just have to really like get it out the mud. And I don't know, something about like living comfortably really like makes me happy. And but also New York is just such a big city and there's so many people there all the time, and I love the idea of like, you know, being around people and like connecting with new people. Like I'm just such a like relationship type of girly, as in like I love building new relationships with new people, and I'm just like always very open to it nowadays because I feel like it's just, I don't know, there's just always new people that are so interesting, and I think I just like meeting new people. And yeah, so right now I'm just trying to figure out what makes the most sense for me. And I'm sure this is pretty common for a lot of like people in their early 20s. Like lots of people that I talk, everyone in my life honestly right now, like they want to move and they want to experience new places and just have like a new like thing going on, where that's just exactly where I'm at right now. And I feel like this is the perfect time to do it because, you know, I realistically don't have any responsibilities outside of myself. And yeah, I've just been wanting to be like more independent and take care of myself. Granted, it's definitely been like such a journey, but like it's so good and so fun and exciting to just like discover yourself and to truly have that sense of independence. And I do think that like I've slowly but surely been like building that up, just like being able to take care of myself and being able to just, you know, be in a new city and develop relationships, you know. Like when I lived in Jersey, I definitely like was able to build new relationships in other cities like around. Like I would go to New York, I would go to Philly, and like I would just meet people, connect on the internet. And like honestly, connecting on the internet really, I do feel very comforted though in just knowing that like I have just like the support of like other people in my life that are just very like, they think very like big, and they're just very like eye-opening, and they're very like inspiring, I want to say. And they're just like, you know what, like if you know your goal and like you can see yourself like where you want to be, like go there, and like don't come with like limiting beliefs about what you can or can't do. And just know that wherever you go, you're going to have to like, you know, work to either A, grow with the city, or get on like the same page as like what the rest of the city's on, and just like everything. So there's just so many options, you guys. I definitely want to move to every city for different reasons, if that makes sense. So like New York, I could just really see myself like I said, like connecting with a lot of people, being more so like in like a fashion lane and growing in that, and also just like really being involved in like, yeah, really the fashion scene. Like that's just like a big thing that I'm interested in. And then like if I were to move to like Miami, I would just strictly be going for the weather and just like the energy of the city. I feel like there just seems like there's so much more, like not so much more, but just like so much opportunity in like Florida. And you can, it just seems like you can really like truly build a life there and like catch the pace of the city. Like I don't know if that makes sense, but this is just my perspective on seeing like all these different cities. And then, I don't know, something like Texas, it just seems way more grounded, and like you could really build like a life like with your like a family, or just even like not building a family. Because I feel like a lot of like younger people, sorry, there's something on my lash. I feel like a lot of younger people are actually moving to Texas more and more. Like actually one of my friends, she just moved to Dallas, and I feel like she loves it. And I know other people that live in different parts of Texas that are young, and I feel like that crowd is actually like truly developing beautifully. And a lot of like black people are there. I definitely want to move to a city where there are like more black people, because I just think like in Nashville there's not as many, which is fine. Like there's still a healthy amount of black people for sure, but I think I just want to feel like the city that I live in has way more culture than just like what Nashville offers, which is mainly how they portray online. It's just like country music. Like realistically, like when you live in Nashville, like obviously nobody's wearing like cowboy hats and like boots, like, and all that stuff. But I mean, I get it. Like if you're visiting the city, like it's fun to partake in, but realistically the only people who are wearing cowboy boots is like the people who are just like visiting for like bachelor parties and all. I just want to keep a really open mind when it comes to myself, and also not take it too seriously, because at the end of the day I can live in every single city I want. Like, be so for real. I could live in one city one year, and if I don't like it, go to another city, and because I just have that luxury. But we're gonna figure it out together. So yeah. Also, I think I'm just like at a point in my life right now where I just really want to focus on like just like meeting more friends, and like just like not so focused on like dating, honestly. I think for a long time I was just like so like set on just like being in a relationship and like being married and just like all this stuff, and now I'm kind of just like truly going with the vibes and just like wanting to pour more into my career. Like that's literally all I ever think about, is like how I can like grow and become better in an industry, or like honestly like master an industry. I feel like that'd be amazing, and I know I'm going to master this industry, like being in beauty and content creation. But I'm genuinely starting to think about like a business to like grow and develop, and even just like how this past year, like me and Gabby, we started hosting events through hosting events surrounding like sustainable fashion, which was super fun. And now we are like, okay, let's figure out like more like ideas and ways to kind of like play off of that. And I feel like it's just gonna be very fun to like work on like our like a business in our 20s. And I feel like we're gonna like thank ourselves later for just like putting ourselves in position and really creating a great community within like the fashion space and like within women. Because one thing about it, we're definitely like girls, and we just love like meeting new women and developing relationships. So I feel like I'm definitely on the right path, and I am so appreciative of the space that I'm in right now. That is one thing I will say. I feel like you have to like be grateful for where you are right now so you can like receive more. And I've definitely been in my like gracious I feel like I've been in my like gracious period of my life of just like existing and like not forcing anything. I just feel like the minute like you start like forcing something, it just doesn't like literally, like there's no better way to explain it. It just doesn't like work out. And like, I don't know, I just want everything nowadays to feel very organic. Do you guys think I keep going out of focus? Okay. But anyways, yeah, I just want everything to feel like super organic right now and intentional. Like I was saying before, like I want things to feel effortless, but I don't necessarily want it to feel effortless anymore. I feel like my new brand that I'm leaning into is more organic and intentional. So that's my biggest goal at the moment, because effortless for me seems a little bit too laxed, and I do want to show up as like intentional, like based off of like how I look and, you know, how I speak and just everything. And I think in developing a brand, I just want everything to seem very like thought out and well approached, and even in like my daily life, you know, as and like strategic as well. And I just feel like that's how I will gain like more respect within myself, honestly, and within like the community that I'm gonna lean into. So hopefully this doesn't sound like a big rant, but I hope you guys are receiving what I'm saying, because it's just like nice to kind of just like chat and to be heard, you know. And as like I feel like I have these like talks with you guys, like it's obviously like a conversation with myself as well. And yeah, that's pretty much my vibe right now. I'm just setting with the air spun. This is gonna be like vlog style because you guys love a good easy chit chats. I want to do like more chit chats, but like I need to know what to talk about, because like sometimes all I do is just like sit in my room or like go to the gym or like do chill stuff. But would you guys like want me to talk about like dating or like fashion? That would be fun actually, to kind of talk about like people's like outfits and stuff. But I'm open to like a lot. Okay, I'm literally just setting my face. Like I said, all I can think about ever is just like who I am and like who I want to become. But I'm just like looking to just like lean more into myself and just give my energy to myself, and honestly just freaking like level up. Like I am in my like get my bag era. I'm gonna take the NYX what is this called, brow tint pen, and just go the front of my brows. I'm gonna pat that in like that. Really the lightest touch. And just blend this out. Now I'm literally gonna go into my Aquaphor. Now let's do this mascara. Okay, I don't have like major lashes, but we're just gonna use this and just put it on our eye. Literally the most baby lashes you've ever seen in your life. But that's okay. And we're in the bathroom now. Need to wash my hands. Cause we're gonna get our hair done. We're gonna get our hair done. Like, y'all, I wish I could be a hairstyle, like, so bad. I love getting my hair done. Like, babe, ultimate joy in life. Ultimate freaking joy. Okay. Alright, thank you for getting ready with me. And I'll see you